Hey there, and welcome back to our kitchen. I'm Casey, and this is Lauren, and we're two of Festival's Mealtime Mentors. Today we are making a tasty Vietnamese soup dish.
That's right, Casey. Today we are making something called beef pho. So it's spelled P-H-O, but it's pronounced pho.
Right.
So kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Fun fact, but it's a really delicious dish.
Yes, it is. All right, so we're going to get started toasting some star anise pods. So you can find these in our spice department by the rest of the spices.
Yes.
So we're just going to stick them right in the pot over medium heat. Thank you. And we're just going to toast them for a minute or two just to kind of get all that flavor and spice out.
Yes, so it's like a black licorice type flavor that comes out. But they're really interesting. And when you buy them, you can buy them in like little packets. But like Casey said, just right by the normal spices,
right?
Which is cool. So while that is toasting, we're going to move on to our ginger. So what we have here is a piece, it was about 3-inch piece of ginger. We peeled it, sliced it up, and what we're going to actually do is we're going to put it in the middle of a cheesecloth here. So you can actually find a cheesecloth in our stores, just in the general merchandise area. And it comes out as a really long piece of cloth, and what we're just going to do here is just cut it, and we're just going to kind of wrap up our ginger, and we're just going to tie a loop at the top so it's nice and secure in there, as so.
Perfect. All right, so this has been toasting for a little bit. I can smell like the black licorice really like flavor smell coming out, which is great. So now that that's been toasting for a little bit, we're going to add our beef stock. And this is unsalted.
And this is, the beef pho is really like a soup. So that's why we're adding lots of broth.
Right. So we've got our beef broth, we've got some onion, and then we're also going to add some garlic. And of course,
so many good flavors.
Yes, the ginger that you have prepared. So
that whole thing goes in there, which looks so bizarre.
Yep.
But what it essentially will do is help give us that really good gingery flavor.
Right, right. So we're going to bring this to a boil. I'm going to turn the heat up just a little bit to medium-high. Bring it to a boil, and then once it comes to a boil, we'll cover it, and we'll let it simmer for about 30 minutes to really get all of those spice flavors coming through.
Yeah.
All right, so we've brought our broth to a boil, and it's been simmering for about 30 minutes. Smell all those spices coming through. So
good.
Right now we are going to take out these star anise pods.
You just dispose them.
And we're going to do the same with the ginger that Lauren put in the cheesecloth.
Yep. So that cheesecloth just makes it easier instead of fishing out all those little ginger pieces.
Right. All right, stick that in. All right, so now we have this tasty, spicy broth. We're going to add some fish sauce, some soy sauce, and then our beef. And this is beef I've round, and we've cut it into slices that are about 1/8 of an inch thick.
And it's actually just going to cook then right in the broth.
Right.
So it's going to take 2 to 3 minutes. You just kind of want to keep an eye on it so you don't overcook it, but of course want to make sure that it is done.
So we'll let that cook for a few minutes until the beef is cooked. All right, so our beef is cooked through. So now we are going to assemble our bowls.
Yes, so what we've done so far, we've just cooked some brown rice noodles. So they're kind of like spaghetti style noodles, and you can find these in our natural department. We've just layered some at the bottom of our bowls.
Yep, and then we're going to add, I'll turn this off, we're just going to add some broth and some beef to each of the bowls.
And then from there, we have lots of really fun garnishes over there. So that's really where the fun begins.
Yes.
Is garnishing our beef pho.
Yes, there's a lot of flavor in the broth, but a lot of the flavor also comes from the garnishes that we add as well.
Yes. So the first garnish we're going to add are some bean sprouts, and these are all optional, just suggestions. But a lot of this dish really does come from the different garnishes. Next, we're going to add in some jalapenos, some fresh jalapenos. good.
Oh, yum.
Then some, here, I'll give you this.
Oh, thank you.
Fresh basil, which I love. Juice, a little bit of lime juice.
There's so many good smells going on right now.
Oh my gosh, so fresh.
I love it.
And then a little bit of hoisin sauce, so not poison, hoisin with an H. Just gonna kind of put a little bit in here. I'll do the same for your bowl.
Thank you,
Casey.
yes.
Just to give it a little extra flavor. Some other options, you could also do scallions.
Yes, you could do cilantro. That would go well.
Ooh, that would be really good. And this is just a little bit of sriracha, so depending on how spicy you like it.
Gotta add that heat. Oh my gosh, I love how pretty these look.
Yes, let's dig in.
Yes.
I want to get some of our broth here. Oh my gosh, it's so flavorful.
So flavorful. And I love that the ginger really comes through, even though it's gone.
Yes.
Because we had boiled it in the cheesecloth.
Yeah, something fun, something different.
Yeah, great. Well, we hope you bring the world to your table with this tasty Vietnamese dish.
And for more recipes and resources from your mealtime mentors, visit fastfoods.com.